I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. All right, so you're joining me on a video today with probably the coolest name of any car ever done, the Heavy Chevy. How you do it, huh? Right? The Heavy Chevy. I love the name of that. The fact that that was the marketing campaign for this car. Not to mention how rare it is. You say, well, Tone, what does that mean? It's rare. Like, isn't a super sport rare? Well, a super sport would be rare. However, there are less of these made than those. Also, too, this car, we're right in the middle of finishing, adjusting, doing our thing to make a Flemings car a much better car. And I actually left a couple things unfinished so I could just show you the small stuff that we do along the way. And I'll show you all the stuff that we've already done, too. And we'll look at authenticity, and you can also decide on a wheel and tire combination, and we can go for a test drive, and we got some fun, and I can't wait to get started. All right, so the spring green paint color I think is a great color. Why do I think it's great? Well, first off, you know, back in the day, these colors were just paint. They weren't metallic colors. When metallic colors came in, they were game changers. We're going to talk about a paint lesson today, but before I get into the paint lesson, I want to talk a little bit about wheel and tire combination and what you think about that. Here. These are Keystone Classic. They're 70s vintage style wheels that were on this car. Most people put them on almost right away. The real original wheel is a rally wheel on this car. The big block car's got the SS wheel. So I left them on here. You can decide. We have rally wheels here. We can replace the Keystones with it. You pick and choose which one you want. Maybe you want it more authentic. Maybe you like the look of this here. You'll have a hand in creating your own car. Secondly, let's talk about some stuff. So for instance, when the car arrived here, the engine compartment was a disaster. The underneath hadn't been detailed. All kinds of stuff inside. So we have been massaging, loving, or whatever. Here's one of the things that we do a lot of time, and this is get this out, right? I'm left that air on purpose. Like other people be like, look at that hood on that car. Well, you're absolutely right. Look at the hood on that car. We got this, and this will make this line up because it just needs to be adjusted, and we'll do that for you before we ship it to you. Now, back to the paint lesson. Here's what I'd like you to do. When you look at paint, I want you to look in the paint, not at the paint. You say, Tone, what do you mean when you say that? I don't even understand the words coming out of your mouth. I say, agreed. Most people do not, but just humor me. What I mean by that is let's look at what's in the paint, meaning let's look at the ceiling and the lights and things like that. Let's look at the crispness of the letters and what have you. Don't look at the overall shininess of the car. The clearer everything is in the paint, the more shiny the car is. You've heard of orange peel. Orange peel will make it so you can't read these letters, and that's important. That's what we're going to do right now. So come on up here, and let's take a quick peek at that. See the ceiling in there, see the beams of the ceiling, the lights, the letters, like everything is in there, and that's what I call mirror finish. All right, so we get two types of clients here at Fleming's. One that just wants a cool car to drive, love that, maybe go to work, take friends, kids out somewhere, right? The other ones want to maybe go to a Cars and Coffee or a car show, including driving it and using it for going out to dinner or what have you. And so I think this car serves everybody both, and I'll show you what I mean by that. And here's where we are getting our things done. We installed the new lanyards here for the hood pin kit. We've detailed the engine compartment in here now, got rid of all the multiple colors. We've ordered the correct air cleaner that goes on here. We have the decals. The air cleaner is due to arrive here shortly, but since this car is a new arrival, I want to make sure we got it out. Also, too, this will have the battery topper on it. So imagine what it looks like when the air cleaner is correct, the battery topper's on here, you have the horns, you have all of this detail. This has an upgraded radiator in the car. And don't minimize the 350 engines. You know, keep in mind that a 350 was rated at 300 horsepower in '69, and a 396 was only rated at 350 horsepower. So it's only 50 horsepower difference and roughly $50,000 in price difference for these cars, and you can definitely make a 350 go just like a 396. So having said that, we got power brakes, we have power steering, things that some people forget to ask about, making the driving experience much better. And I just wanted to show you most of what we had done so far. We're just finishing up the last final touches and adjusting the hood. Here's the bumpers that we talked about. We'll adjust those so they get them right because we just put the hood pins in. Anyway, you're getting to see it a little bit in the raw, which I kind of like. I always like to spend a little time back here because there's a lot of effort that a designer puts into cars. So for instance, as the years went down the line on Chevelles, obviously the bumpers and taillights and things like that changed. This is great looking here. the heavy Chevy call out. I just love the name of that. It just makes me happy to see it. You can see the dual exhaust there. You can see it. All this chrome and trim and stainless is new. And then inside here, we haven't put the trunk mat and finalized painting the spare and what have you, and the cover on it. I wanted you to see it, and it's raw. So here, okay. And while we have painted the inside of the trunk here now, we're going to paint the spare. We'll put that on there. The trunk mat will go in here. If you want a spare tire cover, we can do that too. It kind of finishes off the trunk. It's like wearing a suit and then finally putting on the tie. The original jacking instruction sticker is still on there. I think it's pretty cool. Keep in mind too, this is a 2-owner car from Arizona, and it's really very authentic and original. Kind of cool that this sticker is original, right? And I don't know, I love stuff like that. All right, so you're walking up to your cool car and you go, man, this is a great looking car, right? It's making me smile just thinking about it. And then you realize it's yours, and this is what most people are gonna see, this great look of this car. However, you're gonna spend most of your time in the car, and let's do that right now. Come on and join me inside here. Did you hear that? That's a nice sound, because that's a solid door that's not all rattly and rusted and beat up inside, so I like that. All right, so let's talk about why is this interior a little bit better than others. Well, first off, because it has the factory tack. It has a speedometer, so this has a full gauge dash. You could get these dashes with just a speedometer and a clock and idiot lights. This is the expensive dash. This also has the correct steering wheel on it. It wasn't cheap to put it on here. It had a wood wheel on it. We changed that out. We got mats that match the paint that were outside, and then we added the upgraded digital audio here. It looks stock, right? It looks all original, but it's a digital version of it that you can stream music to, and just looks great like that too. The dash is new, the carpets have been done, the headliner is done, the seat covers have been done, the package tray is all done, and now we're ready to go. You know where we're ready to go? We're ready to go for a drive, and I'm hoping that you'll ride with me. All right, we always like to hear the rumble. How you doing? All right, so listen, we talk about stuff all the time, like how does a car drive? Well, when cars come from states like Arizona where the climate is dry and they're not rusty and cobbled back together, they just make for a better driving car. Like this car, we're riding along, it's like rattle-free still, which is kind of cool. And you can just go for a drive, or you could go for a hot rod ride. We could floor the gas and spin some tires if you'd like, but I'm gonna leave that up to you. But right now, we're just going for a great drive in a cool car and just showing how easy it is to go for a ride on the back roads. You don't have to just go straight in a Chevelle, right? They handle nice because they're full frame cars, and we're enjoying our ride as we wheel around this neighborhood, back roads, having fun, playing hooky, and just enjoying life. All right, so we get on the gas a little bit. We're rolling down the road. Whoa, might be going a little too fast there. A little too fast, but that's okay. That's what we wanted to know. We wanted to know if we had power, and we got it. The bench seat's kind of cool too, right? Imagine 5 of your other friends. How fun would that be? That sounds like a recipe for trouble. However, it depends on who's in charge of corralling those good friends. Maybe the kids go for a ride, maybe, maybe just you, right? But you got options. And you got this manual transmission, you got a cool color, and you can see from the flowing around all the corners, it's just a nice ride. And I'm just thankful that you were able to ride with me today, get me out of the place for a little while. Always nice to get a break once in a while from the daily stuff that you do, regardless of what you do for a living. It's already taken the stress out of my day out. Anyway, if you don't mind, hit the like button down below. That helps get our message out. I really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. We have new stuff coming out all the time. And don't forget to share with your friends. They might see something that they like as well. And I'll see you on the next one. That was a lot of fun, that drive. I know I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Anyway, as we recap just some of these quick things, like this is a real deal muscle car and authentic and rare. It's less than 2%. There were 600,000 Chevelles built that year. 600,000. This is less than 2%. How many are even left? How many are even left? We're just finishing up the detail here. I'm telling you, man, it's a cool car. We went for the drive. I loved it. I hope you love it. And I will find a way to get it in your garage.